Hello and welcome to VLearn Virtual Learning Network. This is session 15 of Administrative Theories, Meaning of Bureaucracy. Topics to be covered: Introduction, Origin of term, Meaning of bureaucracy. In this, it is include bureaucratic policy, bureaucrats in power, office holders, bureaucracy as an ideal construct, bureaucracy as organization, bureaucracy as society, bureaucracy and rational, dictionary meaning of bureaucracy, critics' view of bureaucracy. Another topic is types of bureaucracy, guidance bureaucracy, caste bureaucracy, patronage bureaucracy, merit bureaucracy, and Maldives of bureaucracy. Introduction. So yes, in this session we were going to have an understanding about the bureaucracy, about the understanding about what is the beginning of bureaucracy, how bureaucracy started, what was the main concept of bureaucracy, how they performed, what kind of criticism was taken by the bureaucracy concept. So the public administration, we can say that it is very much related to the bureaucratic part and the bureaucracy concepts. So it is always required a certain kind of bureaucratic contributions. So it gives us the idea about the bureaucracy concept in public administration, political scientists, sociologists and many others, how they perform, how they work in that concept. So as a result, there is no terminological accuracy about the concept of bureaucracy. If we say that, they give a certain kind of terminologies in that. So this is not as such providing, but yes, there are the very huge concept and very inputs are there, very much higher inputs are there. So it is this that has made one scholar to comment that bureaucracy is a nourishing word of our age. So therefore it is necessary to know what is the origin of the term and what are its meaning. So it is always required to get an understanding about the bureaucracy. So it gives the same thing. Now, origin of the term. If we talk about the origin, the term bureaucracy is derived from the Latin word bureau. Bureau means writing table or a desk. Whereas later the bureau begins to be used for the office room where the table is kept. So that becomes the bureau meaning. Bureau is basically Latin word है और इसके जो meaning है, इसका meaning है writing table और desk जिस पर लिखा जाता है, and it is basically after a certain time it is considered as office room, that it is a room जहाँ पर हम table रखते हैं, that is bureau. So the suffix was cracy. It's what basically rule. So that they define that crazy as in a rule. So we can relate it. Bureau is related to the office rooms and the craze is related to the rules. So thus by 18th century, the terms began to be used to refer to the place where the official work. So this term is basically worked as that area, that space, that place where the officials work. This bureaucracy refers to the rule of officials. It is a rule of officials to be performed. At the same time, during 18th and 19th century, the term was used consistently. Very frequently it's used. Different concept was come up in this bureaucracy concept that will lead to have giving an understanding about the bureaucracy. That bureaucracy word and power was shifted to the public administration also. That will lead to bring out the public administration, and it's also referred to the authority or the power. So after a certain time it is considered as the authority and the power which a person have or the government department claim themselves. Now, meaning of bureaucracy. After getting the understanding of origin of bureaucracy, now what exactly the meaning of bureaucracy? Because after a certain time it is considered as, or it is start relating with the power or the concepts. So bureaucracy was originally conceived as a negative and previous concept. Bureaucracy can be seen as official in powers, that is the officers which have a power to perform a certain task. It is also considered as bureaucracy. A class of official the positions of officials was used as in a bureaucracy. Bureaucratic exercising their power to carry on their constitutional duties, and yes, at the same time their obligations. The need to be used is as an equivalent to term officials or administrators. So they start using the terms of equivalent, the official terms and administrator. So that is what becomes the bureaucracy meaning. Bureaucracy is always related to that concept which is related to use your powers, use your authorities with having in a very official and structured format. Bureaucracy always have a very structural idea and structural outstanding. What is officials, how they were performed, what are their tasks to be done, what is going to be a procedure. These are what the concepts comes into a bureaucracy, and it gives the bureaucracy the whole idea about the bureaucracy. That is why it's considered power, official, administrators, everybody is considered in the bureaucracy area. If we talk about the bureaucracy policy, what is bureaucracy policy basically? It is the term bureaucracy to denote the professional govern of the government and society. Lasky added that the rule is so complete that it is jeopards the citizens. Bureaucratic policy is basically giving you the path to perform in the certain scenarios, to perform in the certain policy. This is what the bureaucratic one is. If you're getting an idea that is bureaucratic is giving you the directions to work in that way or giving you a method to perform, that is what the bureaucratic policy also. Bureaucracy in power means the number of writers and scholars describe the term bureaucracies to denote the power managers in a system of the government. So that is that number of writers and scholars were working in it, how they were performed. They denote the power manager in a system of the government, or they start giving the ideas about the power which the governments have. So growing power and influencing of bureaucracy was also recognized by the later writers also. So it is what start relating with the power and influence of bureaucracy also. Office holders, yes, it is another concept in bureaucracy. Bureaucracy is also used synonymously with office holders, with or without power. So it is what considered as office holders. Max Weber refers bureaucracy as a positive, non-dominant body. When he said no exercise of authority can purely bureaucratic. So in that case, Max Weber say this thing that it is always required a office holder. If you have an office person, it must have a certain power. That means he may perform with powers or without power. But yes, Max Weber was basically stating that no exercise of authority can purely be bureaucratic. So if there wasn't a bureaucratic, or if we say that there wasn't a authorities or a powers, so definitely there wasn't a bureaucratic concept. Bureaucracy as an ideal construct. Max Weber conceptions of an ideal type bureaucracy is a theoretical form which in its true form may or may not be found in the real world. Idealistic conception has at least a degree of differences from their real world entity. It is what giving the idealistic type of bureaucracy, what exactly the bureaucracy existed in the real world, what are the ideal concepts of bureaucracy, and how they were different from the real scenarios or other scenarios. Bureaucracy as organization. Yes, it is what the word organization is mostly used by socialists and next by the business administration writers. So they use it in the total or hostelic sense, that they were bureaucratic, they use as in a very complete sense, or organization also. That organization is a hub where all kind of an activities performed, and it will need to have all kind of working factors. It have their members, the duties of their members, and the concepts of members. So that's the organization and bureaucracy have become a synonymous term as used by many writers. So it is used to means not just the class of officer holder, but with the work also. So that is why bureaucracy is considered as organization, because it construct with every sense. It's add on the members, it add on the all the office holders and activities. Bureaucracy as a society. Yes, the idea is that in a society where the bureaucracy plays an important role, it dominates the rule, and it can be referred to be a bureaucratic society. Bureaucracy and rationality. Yes, the Verban's concept of rational legal bureaucracy has led to the unending debate. There is hardly any opposition. So they always having in a debate that bureaucracy is considered as the concept of the officials and concept of the working of theoretical areas, but how it is related to the very rational concept. So yes, but in other words, if we consider the today's scenario, the productivity of government and the official dome and managerial and organization productivity has basically origin of bureau and rationality. If we talk about the dictionary meaning of bureaucracy, yes, it defines that it's a systematic administration character by specialization of a functions, objective qualifications of office actions, and yes, it is what according to the fixed rules and a hierarchy of authority. It is always related to the concept of bringing out the fixed rules and authority. So that is what they didn't define that it's a positive feature or negative feature, but they defined as in a systematic administration characterized by specialization of function. Criticism view of bureaucracy. Yes, there are many criticisms arising in the bureaucracy. First is the failure to allocate the clear-cut responsibility. They are failed to give the clear-cut authority and power to perform. Then rig rules and routines, that is, it's perform the proper rules and proper routines, blending officials that they are performed the very different concept. Slow operations and buck passing, that is, it's always required to be a very slow processing because of the very lengthy process and the time consuming process. Then conflicting directives, that is always related to give you the idea about the conflicting organization, conflicting factors are in this. Then empire the building, yes, it is what creating your empire and leading to have the officials and using your powers. And then concentration of the control in the hand of a few, that is, it's that control is on the one hand or the few hands, so it is related to the concentration of a control in few hands. Now, types of bureaucracy. Types of bureaucracy, the first is the guardian bureaucracy. This is what the pilot guardians have a capacity to personify in their actions the essence of the public interest. So, they were considered the custodian of justify and welfare of communities. So, these guardians were selected on the basis of their education. These guardians were expected to develop a moral fortune and they can exact the influence upon the exercise of power subject to the righteousness. So the guidance bureaucracy is apt to idolize absolute practices and thus become a traditionalistic and conservative. So it is always required to be getting a guidance and the idea about the bureaucracy. So it is always guidance bureaucracy is that bureaucracy which gives you the capacity to perform the certain actions and gives you the idea about how to perform it. It basically gives you the custodian of justify and welfare the communities. This guidance was selected on the basis of their education. Yes, at the same time, this kind of bureaucracy is giving us the idea about like to become aloof from the affair of the communities and political problems of the day. So it is what related to the exercising of power or the subject of the righteousness. Caste bureaucracy is basically a result of a class connection of those in the power, and in this recruitment it is made only from one class. This means the person belongs to the higher class or caste are only drawn to the civil services. So this is what basically gives according to the class basis. That is why it's a caste bureaucracy. All the working and performance was basically done on the basis of classes and caste. So higher the intelligence resources of the bureaucracy, greater the likelihoods of the class and caste perspective also. They come up with the social line and will be drawn between the service groups. So that comes into the caste bureaucracy. Then another is patronage bureaucracy. This type of bureaucracy is also called to spoil the system. Patronage in this is seen as means of political control. That is, it's always there was a control and functioning of the ministers in the governmental. So they nominate to the civil services And the public job are distinguished as in a personal and political favor of their support. So that comes into the patronage bureaucracy. It is always required to come up with the how to perform your powers, how to work in your powers. How a person can bringing out the proper working of the power and the working of the civil services. Then other is the merit bureaucracy. In this bureaucracy, recruitment is basically based on the qualifications and is governed by the objective standards, and after entering the status and stability are ensured. So this is what the benefit basis. When you create any kind of control and hierarchy on the basis of benefits, on the basis of merits, so that was related to the merit bureaucracy, and it basically put the strong emphasis on the political control over the administrative systems. Maladies of bureaucracy is basically related to the both positive and negative connection. The criticize argue that bureaucracy is alignment of organization. It gives a rise to the certain tendency which may prevent its very performance. So it divides organization into layers and leads to red tapeism and inefficiency. If you talk about the bureaucracy, so yes, there was a few criticisms which is arises for the bureaucracy. That is what it leads to have a red trapeism, inefficiency also, and often criticized of having an influence upon the performance and behavior of a civil servant. That civil servant didn't know that how to perform their powers. So thus bureaucracy, apart from being considered as an aspect of the modern administration and rational structure, it also have a certain negative features. So yes, there are few questions which you have to do it yourself. First is explain the different meaning of term bureaucracy. What is the meaning of bureaucracy? And second is what are the maladies of bureaucracy? So this is all about for the today's session. We are winding up here. Thank you so much. Happy learning. We learn.